Washington, it's Husky Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game, who told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking for a man. It's Beck. On target. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Handoff for Peoples. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3 yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Beck. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Caught, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Washington. The defense putting points on the board.
Such a great job by the defense because they never quit on the play. Yeah, they gave up a completion, but did you see them swarm to it, rip the ball out? They're able to scoop it, score. That is an unbelievable effort play by the defense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Dances away. Gets the first himself. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw, it's Beck. Got his man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
To the air on 2nd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there. Being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Washington. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Here's Williams to throw. Quick completion on the out. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
The run inside. It's Washington. There's a crease. Touchdown, Washington! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To throw, it's Beck. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll give it to Peoples. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback adapting. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to throw, it's Beck. Escapes the pressure to his right. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the fourth down, and it's decision time for this offense.
They boot it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Gets it to him on the screen.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. On the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a crease. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Carr. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Throwing, Williams. Makes the grab. It's Washington. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking for an open area to his left. Turning it on! Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Here's first and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. To the end zone, and is picked off. All down at the 7-yard line. A nice return after the pick has him in business.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. It's complete to the left. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. It's the runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. The quick out. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
A lot of offensive coaches, man, they'll tell you they like to go 5 wide. You know why? Because they can read exactly what the defense is doing. They spread you all the way out. He read the defense right away, got the ball out quick to his playmaker so he could do his job. Nice job seeing what the defense was doing.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Motion from the back. Using his feet. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Williams. Here's a heat. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Washington. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. All the way back to the 15. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Beck. Stepping to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 8 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Hokies, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. The win puts them a game over 500 as this group looks to stabilize its season.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a give to Washington. Bounced off his feet.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Here comes the option. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th down and short, and where do they put the ball? In the hands of their quarterback. This guy is so good. They trust him. He runs the option and keeps it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
Here's Williams to throw. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkiller. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Williams looking for a man. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. Throwing, Williams. Unloads to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the left. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They have them set up in 2nd and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done. Way too many yards after the catch, and they give up a big one on defense.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Williams. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll give it to the back. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Husky. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. Get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Finds his man. It's Sowell.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Howard. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Play fake, Williams. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Huskies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Here's a give to Washington. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Fourth down, Williams. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Williams to the air again. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up. Williams. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. You got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. Williams will pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Put 6 on the board. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's Peoples one more time. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get to third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Beck. They'll run the screen. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Quick completion on the out route. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Man, you gotta love the response of the quarterback. Like, last possession, you make a mistake, easy to get down on yourself sometimes, but now just come out and you're absolutely surgical. 4 for 4, spreading the ball out, seeing the defense really well. Nice bounce back for this QB.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Peoples. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. First down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got the quick pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Penn State!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start on the ground with Washington. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
The Huskies come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Here's Williams to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Washington. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? It hasn't always been pretty all season long, yet they've continually found ways to win each and every week. But today, in a day where they had to light the scoreboard up because the opposing offense came to play, their offense got it done. And as a result, they stay undefeated.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Williams. And here's the third interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Williams trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it down on the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. 1 minute you're thinking, don't get caught for a safety. The next, you're on a drive.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to put a little something extra on the board, and he'll take the sack, but they get the victory. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.